This place was abandoned overnight. They had no time to take anything. Factories, schools, stores, apartments, everything's still there.
There is Pripyat, home to the workers and families of Chernobyl.
What would you do if you were in the middle of nowhere in an abandoned town and no one is coming to help you? It's not found footage. We have a couple of minutes of found footage in the movie, but the rest of it is not found footage. For certain projects, it just doesn't make sense to do found footage, but we did want to make sure that we keep like the very authentic feel and nature of the movie.
From the moment I met Oren and we talked about the movie and the place, it felt like it needed to be very visceral, very engaging in terms of camera work and camera style, but not found footage, because that's a conceit that just wouldn't carry its way through this entire process. The idea of shooting it in that kind of Children of Men, quiet handheld style really just rose to the top right away.
We figured if the movie kind of feels very visceral and very real, it's probably going to help the audience connect better with the characters and feel like, you know, we're really going on this ride with the group.
Are there people here?
It's impossible.
Shh.
You know, a year or two ago, you could hire a guide like Yuri in our movie, and he would take you for a few $100s into Pripyat and show you around, but it's since been shut down. They're talking about reopening it, but I don't really know what's going on.
We wanted to visit there and we wanted to shoot the movie there, but for whatever reason, for most of 2011 when we shot the movie, the Ukrainian government didn't let people in Pripyat, although people were allowed to go in there before, but they shut down all the tourism there for a long period of time, so we were unable to go there, and we ended up having to shoot in different locations. Ironically, we thought about what if we snuck in, and we thought maybe that's like asking for trouble.
Hello?
We shot it in 20 days, which is difficult considering the amount of locations. There's no studio photography. Got a lot of stunts, a lot of animals, prosthetics, that sort of thing, and it was night and cold, so every day was a new challenge. You know, the actors were great. They met the dogs, and in the scene where the dogs are literally chasing them, we didn't shoot that as separate passes. The dogs were literally chasing the actors, and you know, we had faith in the dogs and their acting ability.
You want to make sure that the characters are relatable, so you're thinking, you know, maybe this is something that I would be doing in the same situation, and you're not always going to agree with the decisions of the character. And then, you know, if you find yourself trapped in a van in the middle of the night in an abandoned town, and then you hear, you know, noises of inhuman screams coming from, you know, far away, who's to say how you're going to react?
What is that thing?
Touch it, mate.